Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, there's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look. Here come in 3, 2, 1. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Greatest show in the daggone multiverse, and we have a great show for you today. But, in fact, I'd just like to rename this show today. Today is Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, Big Boy Edition.
What? Big Boy Edition, Shomari?
The biggest of the big boys today, boys. Look, we're going to talk about straight banksters. Banksters and gangsters.
Big gangsters?
Big banksters, brother. Let's get right to it. JP Morgan to offer Bitcoin to its clients. Bang!
JP Morgan?
Yes. That JP Morgan. I told you, it's big boy day. We ain't fucking around. We ain't bottom feeding today. We're going into the high echelons of finance today, boys. Boys and girls.
We're in the high echelons.
Story number 2. Goldman Sachs. Bang!
Did he say Goldman Sachs?
You know daggone well I did. You heard it right, buddy. Goldman Sachs is going to have a note. This is a complicated one, so I've written it down a little stupidly. But they're going to provide a note to an ETF that is capable of investing in Bitcoin. Yes, I know. These are weird investment vehicles, but don't worry. And then the big one, the biggest of the big. That was funny today about fucking 10, 20 of you motherfuckers.
Shomari, look!
Fidelity. Bang!
Fidelity?
Bang! Van Breeden! Bang! Holy shit. Here it comes. Here comes the monster. Here comes the monster. Yes, the creature has come out of its hibernation now. And yes, it's feeling hungry. This big old bear, he's hungry. Here it comes. Fidelity files for a Bitcoin ETF. Bang! If this thing gets approved, holy shit. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's do this how we do it. And we also have to say some realistic talk when we get there, okay? So, I know, but yes. Oh, this is a Van Breenen day. I hope he's in there because we're going to do that. Okay, get ready. All right, so let's start how we begin. Let's do and then we're going to do the shout-outs and the daily summary as per usual. So let's proceed how we proceed with a bot.
Oh, yeah.
See those names? Fucking JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Fidelity all in one show?
Daggone.
So quick little refresh. Bang. Oh, wait, let me get a sip. Oh, brothers, this is all such good stuff. Here comes our gazillions. Yeah, and this first story I'm going to talk to you about, this one company says they think 1-point-something trillion are going to come into the space. I'll read it. Well, obviously, we're going to read it in a second. Let me get a sip. All right, price of Bitcoin. $52,130. And when I left you yesterday, Bitcoin was at $54,646. So we have gone down. What are we dealing with? What's the damage? $2,516. $2,516 down. All right. You know what Bitcoin do. Look. Oh, it's blood red today, boys and girls. Look at this. Everything's on sale. Fuck, I should have waited to buy that daggone Chili's. I mean, instantly. Anyway, whatever. That'll be just fine. Chili's is a long-term play. All right. Market moves of the day, folks. Single digits up to single digits down. Leash polka dot. XRP. Uniswap. theta. All right, single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Oh, look at you, V-Coin bucking the trend. Yeah, but you were up at 9 cents yesterday, weren't you? Look, single digits up, single digits down. Filecoin bucking the trend. Single digits up, single digits down. IOTA, settle down, IOTA.
Daggone.
Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. EOS. Yeesh. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Chili's.
Daggone it.
Don't worry, I know you're good. I know you good, dog. Don't worry about it. Just sign up some more teams. Single digits up, single digits down. Yeesh, that theta fuel thing. Fuck. Single digits up, single digits down. Two, single digits up, two, single digits down. All right. Oh, look at PundiX. What, 16% up, 119% up on the week. Holy, and look at this Harmony. One token. Fucking Edwin's always talking about this shit. It's up 122% on the week. Nice. All right, but let's get to our usual format. What are we talking about here? So let's see who lost some money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. And it looks like the whole market's on sale right now, pretty much. There's a few stragglers out there that aren't. Everyone else, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It means it's on sale. If you're new to this channel, I know what you're saying. You're probably saying, man, how's this guy so happy and shit? Look at the market. It's blood red. We're all losing money. You're losing money temporarily. But, you know, as a Masta, you know, you're a worker bee, so I understand your fears and concerns about when you see blood red like this. Understandable. Let me tell you something. As a Masta, I'm a professional Forex trader. I slaughter boys on Wall Street every day. That's how I eat and get my drink and smoke. Look, let me tell you something. Well, there's one term for a day like this. When you're all sad and everything, any market master will tell you one thing. Settle down. Buy the dip, idiot. BTDI, okay? Buy the dip, idiot. Yeah, it's on sale. It's on sale. Look at IOTA. Look at IOTA. Look at all the government contracts it has, right? So you know that later on when smart money gets here, fucking this thing is gonna fly just crazily, right? So if you have faith in the fact that, you know, it's being used in smart cities in Europe and well, just in all sorts of shit. Oh, there's one I got to read to you. They might come here and do vaccination for the U.S. government. But I'm going to read that tomorrow. I wanted to have a big boy day today, though. Yeah, IOTA might be coming to America. They're in consultations with the American government for vaccination shit. All right, but let's just stay back with the story we were talking about. If you know IOTA is big boy like that, well, when it's 17% down, that's called a sale. If you are a Theta Master, I know a bunch of you in my on this channel own Theta. Yeah, well, if you're a Theta Master, first of all, Theta's gone up, shit, I don't know how many 1,000% this year. Or within the past year, I guess. But if you're a Theta Master, yeah, well, now you can get it 20% off. So that's how you got to look at things. If you're new here, I know me and my crew, I've trained up my crew nicely. Yeah, we buy the dips. You see anything on here that you're invested in, well, go buy that dip. All right, so let's just do top 10 of the day, losers of the day. Top 10 losers. IOTA, man, I might have to come buy that dip, daggone IOTA. Nice. I haven't bought IOTA in a while. It's been over a year. All right. Top 10 losers. Theta Fuel, IOTA, Theta, Curve DAO token, REN, Polkadot, OMG Network, Uniswap, Phantom, and Siacoin. Let's see who made money today. Oh, wait, was there another one? Oh, no, okay. Let's see who made money today. Whoops, sorry. Wrong one. There we go. Bang! Top 10 gainers. Holy, look at all this. All of these are things that people talk about in my flippin', not all of them, but in my chat. We've got some PundiX Masters in my chat. Edwin's always talking about this one. What should I call her? I got to give her a new name, the D-Pact. I got to call her Millie for million. Millie D. Millie D. D Millie. Yeah, that's what I'll call her. D Millie. D Millie. So she's the D-Pact, but Millie is millions. So we're just going to call her D Millie. Yeah, D Millie's talking about this Dent thing a lot. Oh, it's up 204% this week. Yeah, no wonder she's yapping about it. Bang! Yes, we've got smart subscribers. All right, let's just move on, though, because we got to get to the big money dogs. We got to get to the big dogs now. So, look, let's go on. Top 10 gainers. Pundix, Harmony, Filecoin, Dent, Voyager Token, Pancake Swap, Engine Coin, Qtum, Bitcoin Gold, and bang, VeChain. Fuck, VeChain is one of the top 10 gainers. It's not even gained 1%. So, yeah, this whole market was blood red. Let's just take a peek, okay, guys? Oh, yeah, just straight blood red. Just straight blood red. All right, just straight blood red. All right. Everything's on sale, folks. Go get your goods. Go get your goods. Build that cryptocurrency warehouse big. Bang! Build it strong. Bang! And on a day like today, with sales like today, you fill it with cheap, revenue-generating product. Look. All right, let's check out our market cap.
All right.
Look, whoops, shit. All right, total market cap is $1.625 trillion. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $1.708 trillion. So we've gone down. $0.083 trillion. Bang. All right, let's see what the 24-hour volume is. All right. 24-hour volume is $152.3 billion. When I left yesterday, we we're at $129.9 billion. So we've gone up. Yeah, when it's up in volume on a blood red day like this, it was straight panic selling. All right. I know, fucking weekends or something. You know, anyway, whatever, man. Look, settle down. All right, so we've gone up. What's that? 13. Anyway, about $13 billion. All right, now let's get to this daggone money, though. Daggone. Look! I'm breathing! Bang! JPM Securities expects $1.5 trillion to flow into Bitcoin as retail wealth management industry follows Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin to clients. Bang! Exactly. Right? They're getting ready to unleash. Right? They're getting ready to unleash on the retailers.
Oh, yeah.
Soccer mom and dad. Yeah, what do you think's going to happen? Yeah, you're going to see commercials on TV about Bitcoin. Get your Bitcoin thing. Why don't you go digital? Get your Bitcoin IRA. Why don't you go digital? Get Bitcoin in your 401k. Blah, blah, blah. Like, there, you'll see. We'll see how the industry markets it. But now that these guys are starting to build out products to unleash on the retailers, well, obviously there's a marketing campaign that goes along with any new product rollout. And so, bang, bang, bah! All right, let me get a sip. All right, so the story's not really about JP Morgan. Morgan Stanley. All right, sorry, Morgan Stanley. This is the Morgan Stanley one. It's more about the wealth management. Like I've told you, that's what we need. I told you, I've said the story about, I'm going to do it right now when we do go to do it. Fidelity in the kill zone, the kill room. Oh, yeah. You know we're going to do that when we get there. So strap yourself in, roll yourself a joint, pour yourself some wine. Oh, we're going to have some stories tonight. We're going to talk kill zone talk when we get to the Fidelity story.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. So, but seriously now, let's get back to some seriousness, though. Fuck, I'm just so excited, guys. Plus the fuel, fuck. Bag on. Okay, look. So, wealth managers. So here in America, we have wealth managers, right? Fidelity is the most famous one, right? There's commercials on TV all the time, right? trusted, this and this, follow there's a commercial on TV. Well, a lot of them, and it's like some green line on the floor, and the person is like, well, I don't know what to do for my retirement and blah, blah, blah. Come to Fidelity. We'll help you with your retirement plans and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is soccer mom and dad level shit. Like, suburbanites looking to park their money somewhere, but they're not brave enough to invest themselves. That's why they hire wealth managers. They're not like you. See, you've got balls. And you ladies, you know what I'm saying. You got balls too. Look, you're brave. You're brave, ladies. You boys got balls and ladies are brave. My ladies. But normal people are not so brave. I told you the story about in 2018. Remember, after we went through what I like to refer to as the cryptocurrency bloodbath of 2018, it was Christmas time. And Bitcoin back then was, I think, at about $4,000. And my sister, I begged her, please, Rachel, please get some Bitcoin. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. I told you this story before. But for new people, I'll just tell the story for the new people. And I was sitting in a parking lot with her, and like we were buying some groceries to get for Christmas dinner, and I said, Rach, let me tell you about something. It's this thing called Bitcoin, and blah, blah, blah. It's this thing called cryptocurrency. It's this whole industry. It's going to grow. You need to get in now. You need to get in, because all the weak hands had left, right? 2018, like I said, I refer to it as the cryptocurrency bloodbath of 2018. That's actually going to go down in financial history. An asset class that went down 90% in 1 year, that's unheard of. The whole class went down. From Bitcoin to hemp coin, and everything in between went down. That's financial history. That's financial history, believe me. And there's never been an industry that saw such a thrashing like that. Yes, but look at the recovery. Like I promised, like I told you would. Tsunami, here it comes. But wealth managers are the biggest thing, because soccer moms and dads with disposable income, so we're talking about people with good jobs, husband, wife, kids, white picket fence, all that kind of shit. Like I said, they hire wealth managers because they're afraid to invest on their own, right? Some of them, right? A lot of them invest on E-Trade and shit like that. But a lot of them just go to these, like I tell you, like I'm going to show you, Fidelity and stuff like that. Oh, please, Fidelity, show me, and then they give them a list of shit to buy, cookie cutter investment vehicles, and bang. And so wealth management is huge, and the people trust them, obviously. And that's where the juice, that's where the meat of this market's going to be. I mean, like I've told you, I've said it 100 times, no one's going to be buying coffee with crypto. But I'm telling you, motherfucking, when the wealth manager comes to talk to soccer mom and dad, they will put the Bitcoin and the crypto in their investment funds, their retirement funds, whatever it is. And especially when they start offering this in their 401ks, holy shit, that's your mass adoption. That's mass adoption. Not buying coffee with it. You're thinking too small. And so, all right, so you guys get it? The importance of wealth managers and asset managers. So there's wealth managers and asset managers. Pretty much the same thing, right? Basically, they're there for people who are scared to do their own investing, right? Well, how do I know what's going to go up, right? They trust the guy behind the... You'll see. All right, so let's just read. Let me get a cigarette and a sip, and then we'll start. So, but that's where, that's where the meat of the markets are. I've told you guys this 100 times. Markets... When you see, like, for instance, the stock market. Yeah, when you see the stock market, here's a market. There's the stock market. Every day you hear stock market going up and down 500 points, 300 points, 500, whatever. Yeah, that is one slice of the stock market. That's just the boys going in and out, the traders and that. The majority of the stock market is this. Funds. You in America, and probably in whatever country you live in now, you have a thing called a 401k, right? Yeah, well, your 401k is invested in what? The market. Yeah, your 401k manager buys stocks and hodls it. All that shit that you see, the market's up 2,000 or 2%, or whatever it did today, or down whatever today. That's just the fly boys going in and out and in and out. the 75% of the stock market is funds, your money. Yeah, in fact, your 401ks, right? That's the, hold on, let me get this sip. And so what I'm telling you in this market, what we want funds to come in because they fund a fund. Well, how a fund works is you take an asset, you put it in it, and then you charge people for slices of the fund, right? And as the asset goes up and down, the fund goes up and down, right? Kind of looks like I'm jerking off right there. As the fund goes up and down, as the asset goes up and down, the fund goes up and down, right? That's why your 401k, for instance, your 401k is just a fund. That's nothing special. Its legal designation is 401k, but it's just a fund, which is a basket of assets, right? When you went to your job, right, they brought you into the human resources department. Hey, Johnny, we need you to come on into HR for a second, right? Right? You went in there, and I'm sure there was some sort of bankster or HR person, right, with like 5 or 6 different 401ks for you to choose from, right? Yeah, well, what you chose was a fund. That's all you did. You chose a fund. So they had different funds probably, right? Large cap funds, aggressive fund. When I was a kid, when I had my first 401k, they had a green fund and they had tech fund, right? Which is just tech stocks. And then the green fund was like companies that do things in a, what do you call it? In an environmentally friendly manner, all in there, right? So that's what your 401k is, a fund. And as you can see from a market, well, 75% of the market is funds. And that's why, so what does that have to do with crypto? Wow. Once they start building crypto funds.
Go.
Yeah, that's money. These aren't weak hands. Funds aren't weak hands. They have to hold the shit inside, right? They can't sell it. Right? If I have so for instance, I start a Bitcoin fund. I put, 1,000 Bitcoins in it. Well, I'm not allowed to sell those because my clients are invested in that fund with 1,000 Bitcoins in it, right? You're not allowed to sell it, which means you take them off the market. You create scarcity. And that's why, when people say like, oh, the stock market's going to crash, it's going to crash. It ain't never going to crash, dog. This part of the market will crash. The fly boys, the hedge fund boys, and, that. But your fund, that's never going to crash. They're solid. This is the weekend part. But they're not weekends. These are market masters. But just, these guys are never going to sell. Right? That's what a fund is. You just hodl it. So you take that asset off the market. Right? So if you're in a tech fund, say at your job, your 401k is a tech 401k, right? What is it called? The FANG, FAANG, right? Facebook, Amazon, something, and Google, right? Well, if that's your fund, well, they have to buy those stocks of those companies and put in that fund, and they can't sell them ever again. Well, unless they want to shut down the fund, which they're not going to do because, it makes them money. Why would they do that? So that's the power. That's not the power. That's not the word. Sorry. Importance. There we go. That's the importance of funds. Funds. 401ks, IRAs. And now, what about the wealth managers you were talking about? So wealth managers basically sort of, they buy stuff on your behalf, right? And, well, there's so many different types. So, we can't get into every single little detail. I'm not going to. Some of you like when I talk about shit like that, but I'm not going to do that today. But they pour their clients' money into, with their permission, viable assets, baby. And right now, there ain't no asset in the world rising. There ain't no asset class. There's not an asset class in the world flying more than digital assets. These distributed ledger technology coins, tokens. All right, so let me get a sip and then we'll go on. And so that's why, so finally, so let me just wrap it up here and then we'll read. And so that's why anytime you hear of some crypto fund, whatever crypto it is. Right now, it's just Bitcoin and Ethereum usually. But as we move forward and get regulatory clarity, yeah, there's going to be funds made of all this shit. Like I said, you're going to have a crypto Internet of Things fund, right? With IOTA in it and IOST in it and, a couple of others that are doing the Internet of Things thing, right? You'll have the crypto supply chain fund. So all the cryptos that do supply chain work will be in the fund. Yeah, guys, that's what's going to bring us our massive, as they take them off the market, right, to put into the fund. Okay, guys, so you get it now. All right, JMP Securities has predicted that 1.5 trillion of incremental capital could flow into Bitcoin. Of course it could. Let's look at Bitcoin for a second. Hold on. Let me look at something, guys. One second, guys. Bang! Oh, so Bitcoin's actually under $1 trillion now. All right. So let's just move on. Then the cryptocurrency's current market cap. So the firm sees more wealth management companies following Morgan Stanley's example to offer Bitcoin to their clients. Around $30 trillion of assets in the U.S. retail wealth management industry currently do not have direct access to Bitcoin, he said. Right? They're just starting to roll out these products. So 1.5 trillion could flow into Bitcoin, analyst says. I totally agree with everything this guy says right here. San Francisco-based financial services firm with offices nationwide, JMP Securities, said last week that Morgan Stanley's move to offer wealthy clients, because remember, anyway, all right, let's just read. To offer wealthy clients exposure to Bitcoin is the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning. Just the beginning. It's just the trickle. It's not the tsunami yet, but it's the beginning. When you've got names like this, these are the people that are going to bring us the money we've been waiting for the whole time. We've been waiting for this daggone money for daggone too long. It's been too long. It's been far too long. I don't know. It's finally coming now. So hold on tight, brothers and sisters. Look, it's just the tip of the iceberg and could result in $1.5 trillion flowing into the cryptocurrency. Devin Ryan is a managing director and equity research analyst covering investment banks, brokers, and asset managers at JMP Securities. So what is he? He's a what? Bang! An analyst. Smart money. Well, he's the smart guy, and he tells the head guy what to do. But he's the smart one, right? The hedge fund manager has the analysts. Yeah, the analysts are the smarty pants. The hedge fund manager gets all the glory for all the money that was made. Yeah, how do you make all that money? Yeah, from his analysts telling him what to buy, right? It's not that he's a genius. Not like George Soros. Like George Soros, it was really him, his buddy, and his kids, right? George Soros is a genius. But most hedge fund guys, they're not geniuses. They're just a bunch of rich guys. But they hire what are called analysts, little smarty pantses, whose all their job is, well, to research and analyze stuff. And that's why when I keep telling you, you're going to be rich, fucksticks, if you have working product in your portfolio, revenue generating product. When these companies are finally allowed to get here for real, and just start buying all the crypto that you own, yeah, dog, if it's revenue generating, you're going to be rich. Look at the D-Mill, right? And this is just retail, daggone. Holy, we haven't even begun the tsunami yet. She's already hit a mill? Fuck. She's going to make it to the 10 plus probably. Oh, yeah. If you're already, all right. So let's just move on. I can't wait to see how it all ends out for her, actually. So anyways, but the analysts. So let's get back to normal. We'll get back to the scenario here, the truth. Sorry. Let's get back to the shit. Here come the analysts, right? So this guy, Devin Ryan, is a managing director and equity research analyst covering investment banks, brokers, and asset managers at JMP Securities. So that's all this guy does. He just looks at banks, brokerages, and asset managers. That's his job. He also serves as the firm head of business development. JMP Group is listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol JMP. All right, that's easy. Make your name the ticker symbol. So Ryan explained in a note to clients that Morgan Stanley's announcement will serve as a catalyst for other banks to follow suit. Of course they will. Look, last year here in America, if you're new to this channel, we have an agency here called the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. They control our banking system. Well, the banks, like the actual banksters. It's not the Fed Reserve. No. It's not the SEC. No. It's not the CFTC. No. Okay? So when you hear these idiots on these crypto sites, just don't listen to that. They don't know what they're talking about. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Probably never heard of it till right now, have you? Well, I mean, unless you've been listening to this channel. Well, they control our banks. And last year, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency said that all our banks can now custody crypto. Bang! Opened up the floodgates to cryptocurrency custody in all our banks. All of them. No, they don't have to apply, for some special license or any bullshit like that. Nothing. Like in Germany, they have to apply for this shit and they got to wait for an answer and all. Nah. Our Office of the Comptroller of Currency said, look, banksters. You guys want to get into crypto? Have at it. Seriously, just have at it. Go for it. Right? No need to apply for anything. No need for a new licensing or new nothing. Not anything. Just go for it, buddy and guys. And so, Morgan Stanley, obviously, went for it. They went for it. And so, obviously, other banks are going to follow suit. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want your competitor, holy fuck, just gobbling up everybody, and you're nowhere, right? So I guess what's good about, what I should say about Morgan Stanley. Why do I keep calling them JP Morgan? Oh, I guess the name Morgan. All right, that makes sense now. Okay, now I get it. Morgan Stanley. So I wrote it down here wrong. Sorry, it's Morgan Stanley. That's why I'm saying Morgan Stanley. I wrote down JP Morgan, but it's actually Morgan Stanley. And, they're the first boys stepping up to the plate. Yeah, well, Citibank doesn't want to be left behind. Bank of America doesn't want to be left behind. BNY Mellon doesn't want to be left behind. Goldman Sachs doesn't want to be left behind. You know what I'm saying? Bah! All right, guys, let's go. So Morgan Stanley said last week that it will soon allow rich clients access to 3 Bitcoin funds, making the firm the first major bank to do so. The analyst noted that around $30 trillion of assets in the U.S. retail wealth management industry currently do not have direct access to Bitcoin. So that's the thing, right? They don't have access to Bitcoin right now, asset managers, yet, right until the banksters start custodying shit. Which they're about to start doing. So, making some assumptions with relatively modest asset allocation exposure of 5% of a portfolio, this alone would represent $1.5 trillion in incremental capital into Bitcoin, which is greater than its current market cap. So what the guy's saying is, if these asset managers allocate just 5%, which seems to be around the going number, of their clients' money into Bitcoin, it will equal 1.5 trillion. Huh. Right? Wait till I read this Fidelity one, though. Oh, my gosh. This is so disgusting. So the price of Bitcoin stands at 56G at the time of writing based on data from markets, bitcoin.com. The cryptocurrency's market cap is approximately 1.06 trillion. The BTC price rose almost 5% Wednesday, boosted by the news of Elon Musk's Tesla accepting Bitcoin as a means of payment without converting it to fiat currency. Yes. That's true too, right? Elon Musk, he's like, look, I'll take that Bitcoin for these cars. And he also said, yeah, I'm not going to take the Bitcoin and then turn it into cash, fiat. He said, nah, you pay me for a car in Bitcoin. I'm going to keep those Bitcoin. He's not stupid. He's not fucking stupid. Of course he isn't. He's a smarty pants. The guy sends rockets out into space and they land, All right, then. Anyways, though, Ryan's 5% allocation to Bitcoin is not uncommon. This week, Mad Money... this too. And this is a big one, actually. This is a big deal. This week, Mad Money host Jim Cramer. So let me say this slowly. This week, Mad Money host Jim Cramer recommended investors reduce their gold exposure and put 5% of their portfolio into Bitcoin. So I want you to tell you about this guy, Jim Cramer. This guy, Jim Cramer, people listen to that guy. Do you know that he got busted? Well, not on a criminal level, but he was busted saying that what he does sometimes on his show, his buddies will invest in some stock, and he will say on his show, oh, this stock is going to be the greatest, it's going to be the biggest, and it will pump. Yeah, he's sort of a scam artist, which sucks. But the fact that he's telling his viewers, so he has a show. It's called Mad Money. It's on CNBC. So that's a financial news channel here in America, and he's one of the top ones. Like, he's famous on there. Like, he's one of the head guys on CNBC. And so when he talks, people listen. And so when he says stuff like, hey, fuck gold, throw 5% of your portfolio into Bitcoin, yeah, I guarantee you right now, there are soccer moms and dads all over the country trying to do just that. They listen to this guy. So, and then, okay, so let's move on. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary also believes that a 5% allocation to Bitcoin is optimal. So remember that 5%. 5%. So I'm going to write this down because I got to say something to you later. 5%. All right? Bitcoin is optimal. Meanwhile, Jack Dorsey, Squares Inc., he currently owns 5% in total cash reserves in Bitcoin. But 5% seems to be the magic number amongst these guys, right? So according to Ryan, motivations range from missing the opportunity at best, or at worst, seeing business disruption if clients decide better alternatives exist, which can negatively impact growth or competitive positioning. In other words, there's two motivations. You don't want to miss out. You know, if you're a bankster, you don't want to miss out on it. But also, if you're not offering Bitcoin, well, your clients might go somewhere else there to someone who is. So that can negatively impact the growth and or your, what it says here, your competitive positioning, right? So the analyst also predicts that same trend with wealth managers outside the U.S. Exactly. Well, this is going to happen worldwide. This is going to happen worldwide. Everyone's always waiting on America to see what America does. Yet once everyone starts seeing America doing blah, 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 they copy us. They copy the play, right? America. So the analyst also predicts the same trend with wealth managers outside the U.S. He sees substantial capital pools opening up, fueled by the same drivers, though dynamics vary by region. Business Insider conveyed. So while Ryan believes that the crypto industry is still in the very early innings of adoption, it is. These are the very early. He said, the signposts we are following are progressing both logically and broadly as anticipated, which we think is very bullish. But exactly, just what I told you, just what I've been preaching on this channel. It just takes time, but we are progressing forward bullishly. Well, obviously bullishly. You can't build a whole thing around an asset class and not make money. Yeah, that's what's going down. That's what's going down. The big dogs are stepping in. Your Morgan Stanleys, and and like what I'm about to read to you. So look, there's Morgan Stanley, but let's look and the $1.5 trillion thing. So for Bitcoin hodlers, you're going to make some serious loot. So here comes Morgan Stanley, but here comes Goldman Sachs to offer a note tied to an ETF capable of investing in Bitcoin. So this is a little convoluted. It's not an ETF. It's a note that's tied to an ETF, but this ETF, I guess, is licensed to be able to, or I don't know about licensed yet, but it's capable of investing in Bitcoin. So this isn't a guaranteed thing, but let's get real. We know where this is going. You think that Goldman Sachs is going to be left behind by bang, by Morgan Stanley? Of course not. Of course not. They're going to get in the game too. You know, they're not going to let Morgan Stanley leave them behind like that. Lock. Banksters are ruthless. Sharks, wolves, killers.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to let the other guy make all the money and they don't get a piece. Are you joking? Of course not. Hey, what the fuck? It's stupid. So, all right. So let me have a sip and then we'll read. So this one's convoluted. But let's check it out. But it's still Morgan Stanley. Sorry. Fuck. Goldman Sachs. Holy, I'm getting all these bankster names mixed up tonight. This one is Morgan Stanley. Sorry. Holy fucking stupid. This one is Goldman Sachs. And it's offering the note for this thing. All right, so let's read it and check it out. I'm so happy right now. My mind is just bang, bang. I just want to get to the Fidelity story with you fucksticks. We're going to do the Killzone story. We're going to do it all. Bang! Here come the big dogs, though. The biggest of the big. See what I'm saying? This is what we've been waiting for. Give a fuck about a Coinbase listing and shit. Now we need big dog players up in this bitch. And we're finally seeing it. Right? The legitimization of the space. Bye! All right, let's move on. Heck! Financial institution Goldman Sachs has filed a note with the SEC regarding an ETF that is tangential to Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, this is all fancy pants talk, isn't it? All right, so Goldman Sachs has filed a note with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, regarding the ARK Innovation ETF, an exchange-traded fund capable of investing in Bitcoin and Bitcoin-adjacent technology. The note states, shit. All right, well, let's get this done. Some miscreants at my door. I'll be right back. Bang. All right, I'm back. All right. Miscreants. Look. All right, where were we? Oh, yeah, Goldman Sachs. Look. All right. So, where are we? The note states that the ETF is an actively managed exchange-traded fund that will invest under normal circumstances primarily at least 65% of its assets in domestic and foreign equity securities of companies that are relevant to the ETF's investment theme of disruptive innovation. So it's not just, this isn't just a Bitcoin fund. As you can see, they're going to invest in domestic and foreign equities, securities, in other words, in companies, domestic and foreign, that are relevant to disruptive innovation. So distributed ledger technology, I'm assuming is what they mean. Okay, so this isn't just a Bitcoin fund. So the disruptive innovation line hints at the potential investment in Bitcoin that is further described in the filing. The ETF may have exposure to cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, indirectly through an investment in a grantor trust. So what they're saying is, for instance, something like Grayscale, right? You know, some guys, some market mouse does, are starting to say that, wow, with Grayscale buying so much Bitcoin, the company itself might almost become an ETF. Because they have so much Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, the price of their shares go up, obviously. When the Bitcoin goes down, the price of their shares go down. So it's almost like they've turned themselves into an ETF. In a sense, right? Because they have so much of this thing called Bitcoin. Obviously, Grayscale also owns a lot of Ethereum. I think XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and something else, one other coin, right? Isn't it? And so, but the argument can be made, right? If you have a company, all they've done is bought Bitcoin, well, the value of the company is going to go up and down by the Bitcoin they own, right? Which basically turns your company into an ETF. That's a sneaky kind a roundabout way to get your ETF. But that's not a thing though. So don't. That's not going to happen. Like companies aren't going to start doing that. They're going to file for ETFs. All right. So the disruptive innovation line hints at. Oh, we read that. The potential investment in Bitcoin that is further described in the filing. Oh, we read all this. Oh, the grantor trust. So the ETF's exposure to cryptocurrency may change over time, and accordingly, such exposure may not always be represented in the ETF's portfolio. Okay. So the notes make it increasingly apparent that Bitcoin is considered an investment-grade asset. Bang! The big dogs. Investment grade, baby. As large institutions like Goldman Sachs include financial instruments involving Bitcoin in their portfolio, traditional financial figures' perception of Bitcoin changes. Exactly. When everybody else is seeing mastas like this, and wait till the one I'm about to read you. Fuck, shit, damn. Up, I'm reading. When people see names, these are the names. These are the brand names of American banking. Fucking Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. I'm about to read you this Fidelity thing. Everybody knows about Fidelity. Actually, Fidelity's bigger than those two. They have different businesses, though, but Fidelity has way more money than those guys. Yeah, but when Moss does, players, all right, let's talk like an adult. When other institutions and smaller players see that the bigger market cap players are entering a certain market, well, they know that those bigger cap players have obviously done their homework, right? So they know that, if they're getting in, well, it must be fine to get in, right? It must be regulatory fine, because they know that Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, and that they cross the T's and dot the I's. You know what I mean? They're rich. They're mega banks and mega institutions, so they're not desperate to get into the market. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll wait till we can get in, right? In a compliant manner. Right? In a compliant manner that will not get us in trouble, right? I told you about these guys, these banksters and these people. They're like math nerds, right? They don't want to get in trouble. That shit you see about, I said this yesterday even, the shit you see about, Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, well, he was a criminal. That's not how Wall Street guys are. Doing coke and singing stupid songs and all that, pounding their chest. It's not like that. That guy was just a fucking low-life criminal guy, but, that's it. But when you really want to see what the markets really look like, watch that movie called The Big Short. Yeah, that's what real market moss does look like. Quiet guys going to their office, doing the math on a board, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's the real reality. The Belfour guy, the Wolf of Wall Street guy, yeah, he's an anomaly. That's why they made a movie about him. Because they're just like, fuck, this guy's unhinged. Yeah, he was unhinged. Okay, so the note makes it apparent that Bitcoin is considered an investment-grade asset. As large institutions like Goldman Sachs include financial instruments involving Bitcoin in their portfolio, traditional financial figures' perception of Bitcoin changes. Exactly. So giving this place legitimacy. In other words, if I'm a CEO of a bank, a smaller bank, so let's look at just some sort of maybe regional bank, the Bank of Southwest California or something like that. Southwestern Bank, right? They service the southwestern area of America, but they don't have branches. They don't have branches in New York or anywhere. It's just southwestern California, for instance, or in the Southwest, so all of California. Well, when they see big guys like Goldman Sachs and them getting into the game, well, they're going to get in too, right? Okay, so the filing also describes that companies otherwise involved in the fintech innovation industry may be components of the ETF offered by the note. This too potentially serves to bolster Bitcoin's place in the traditional financial world as companies in the industry become major investment opportunities. Bang! So, right, the companies in the industry are becoming opportunities themselves, right? Sort of even like Coinbase, like look at Coinbase is about to offer, right? They're about to go public, right? I think on the NASDAQ or something, right? And yeah, well, maybe you don't want to invest in crypto, but you invest in a company that offers major crypto services, right? So it's sort of like I told the brothers once, it's sort of like a bank shot. I don't want to invest in crypto, but because Grayscale has so much fucking Bitcoin and Ethereum, well, if I just invest in Grayscale, well, as the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin go up, well, the stocks of Grayscale will go up. So I'll make money anyway, right? So do you get it? It's sort of a one-off, I don't know if the word's one-off, but you're not investing in the asset itself, but you're investing in some company that has so much of that asset that the company's stocks basically move up and down with that asset, right? And that's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of market masters have been saying Grayscale actually might get in trouble because they have so much Bitcoin and Ethereum that they are becoming sort of just an ETF, right? We'll see how that works. But that's an interesting little thing. So here it comes. Goldman Sachs stepping up to the plate. Bang! And now here comes the juiciest of all the juicy. Bang! Asset manager. Look. Bang! I'm breathing. Files for look. Bitcoin ETF. Here comes Fidelity, boys. Here comes Fidelity. Now, it's just a filing. I don't want to bullshit anyone here, right? They filed for an ETF here in America, and as you know, well, America has denied, well, not America. No, it's not America. Specifically, the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission of this place called America, has denied every single ETF application. Bitcoin ETF application. Now, let's go through a little history. If you're new here, or if you just don't know, the last guy who ran the SEC, his name was J. Cockblocker Clayton. Yeah, that was his middle name, Cockblocker. Cockblocker Clayton. And of course not. I'm being a dick. Well, he was being a dick, so I'm being a dick to him. J. Cockblocker Clayton. And you see, the problem with Jay Clayton was, wow, he was a lawyer. Right? He was a fucking lawyer. You know, one of Trump. So we had as you all know, I'm sure, we had a president, his name was Donald Trump. Moron. Right? He was a moron. And so he would just hire people to run America, even if they had no experience in that thing at all. Right? So Dr. Ben Carson, right? He hired him as the housing development thing. The guy's a brain surgeon. Why are you hiring him for a housing? It's called HUD, H-U-D, HUD, Housing and Urban Development. Why are you hiring him for that? He's a fucking doctor, right? And to show you the stupidity of this fuckstick Trump, he hired this fuckstick named Jay Clayton to run one of the most important financial regulatory bodies in America called the SEC. The SEC handles the whole stock market and everything. This guy was a lawyer. The fucking guy didn't know anything about fucking stocks and shit. What the fuck is that? He was just some lawyer. Right? So obviously, obviously, that was not favorable. That fuckstick, him and his band of merry miscreants, they denied every single ETF that came through the SEC. Every application, every ETF application, just denied. Every single one. We don't have an ETF, Bitcoin or otherwise, digital asset ETF in America at all yet. Well, now, brothers, things have changed. Yes. We've got rid of Mr. Talk Show host. What do you call those? Reality show host. And now we've got a proper, competent politician who knows how to make things run and who hires proper, competent people who are qualified to do the fucking job that they're hired to do. So look, the new administration has hired a man. His name is Gary Gensler.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Gensler. All right, hold on a second. Daggone miscreant. 1 second. All right, where were we? Oh, Fidelity. That's what we're doing. So, yeah, so fuck, I don't remember exactly what I was saying. So I just got to kind of start over. This fucking guy was talking to me. That was my buddy there. He's got a fighter. He's a boxing guy. And he manages a fighter that Floyd Mayweather picked up. Anyway, let's get to our money. Bang! Fidelity, daggone. So look. Oh, that's right. We were talking about Clock Blocker Clayton. But now things are a little different. We got this guy, Gary Gensler, coming.
Oh, yeah.
I like to call him Gary Big Blockchain Gensler. Big Blockchain Gensler. He teaches blockchain at MIT. He's a market master. He was actually the chairman of the CFTC here in America. That's the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. So he's a market master. Literally the master. He was the chairman of the fucking whole CFTC. And like I said, he teaches blockchain right now. And you know, so he knows what's what. He's not some fucking lawyer. He's a market master. You know, that's what you're supposed to do, is put a master in charge of, you know, a market guy in charge of the market, right? Not like this fucking last idiot who just put some lawyer in there just because, I don't know, probably dating his daughter or something. I don't know. So look, Fidelity. So y'all know about Fidelity. All right, so let's continue. Let's back up a little bit. And so look. So we got Gensler coming. And you can see we've read a few ETF filings are already this year. VanEck. Fidelity now. Hold on. There's been a couple more. Skybridge. All right. Anyways, there's been a few. You guys remember. I don't want to bore you. Just watching me fucking going through the cards. But yeah, there's been a few. And so, as you can see, this guy Gensler, he's not even in the post yet. And bang, bang, everyone's filing applications to get an ETF because they know if you're going to get an ETF, it's going to be because of this guy. You know what I mean? This guy, like I said, he teaches blockchain. So he knows about it. And he used to be the chairman of the CFTC. And so that's favorable. And so Fidelity has never once applied for an ETF in America yet. Now, Fidelity is a monster. If you know anything about Fidelity, this is a monster, right? You think Goldman Sachs is big? What did I just read you? Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs? Yeah, well, Fidelity has, I don't know, about $3 or $4 trillion under management. Yes. I didn't make a mistake. Trillion. You know, like America, we have a $20 trillion GDP a year. Well, Fidelity, they have assets under management of 1/5. If you look at it for $4 trillion, of 1/5 of America's whole GDP. Yeah, that's how much money Fidelity has. 1/5 of all America's GDP. And if Fidelity is an asset manager, which is what I just talked to you about, which is when soccer mom and dad, they're scared, you know, they don't want to invest their own money. I just want a professional to do it for me, blah, 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 blah. Well, they go to Fidelity. Here in America, they do. You can't watch an hour's worth of TV without a Fidelity commercial. Well, I mean, depending on the channel, I guess, but, you know, news anyway. You can't watch an hour's worth of news in America without seeing a Fidelity commercial. They're mega. They're huge. It's a fucking behemoth. Right? And here they come. And they're filing for an ETF. So, here's another angle on this whole story. You notice, under J. Cockblocker Clayton, Fidelity never did file an ETF, did they? Why are they filing now? Yeah, because the OCC gave custody. Because Gary motherfucking Gensler is up in there. And they think that if they roll the dice on this one, this will pan out. This will pan out. And so, all right, let's start. Let's start. So Fidelity Investments, the $4.9 trillion asset manager. $4.9 trillion. Now, remember the story I just read you. You notice all these Mastas, all these big guys, right? Where was that? Oh, not this story. Hold on. The other one. All these guys, right? They seem to be allocating, right? 5% allocation. Bang. 5% allocation. Bang. 5% allocation. Bang. 5% allocation. Bang. That seems to be the going number amongst market masters. Well, Fidelity is a $4.9 trillion, assets under management. If they assign 5% of their clients' money into this space, what would that be? Wow. Hold on, let me do the math. Hold on, let me think for a second. I think about 5, 6, 20. So about, what would that be? $200 billion? Is that right? 5% of 4.9 trillion? Well, just do the math at home. It's a lot. It's a lot of money, okay? And, let me tell you something a little bit about Fidelity. Do you know that Fidelity Investments has actually been mining Bitcoin? What? Yeah. They've been mining Bitcoin since 2014. Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you right now, they're just going to take the Bitcoins that they've mined and just put it in this fund of theirs. That's probably what's going to go down. And keep the leftovers just to make profit off of. But oh yeah, when soccer mom and dad enter the kill zone. What's the kill zone, Shomari? Oh, you don't know about the kill zone? No. You don't know about the kill zone? Let me tell you about the Fidelity kill zone. Let me tell you. When soccer mom and dad have some extra money and they want to put it to work, they're a little lazy. They're a little scared to do it themselves. So they hire an asset manager, right? What I told you in the other story, right? Wealth manager, asset manager, same shit. So they hire an asset manager. Well, the biggest asset manager in the world, bang, on this little place in the multiverse called Earth that you Homo sapiens have. It's called Fidelity Investments.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I mean, BlackRock is bigger, but BlackRock, you have to have a lot of money. Fidelity Investments, the beauty of Fidelity Investments, it's for soccer mom and dad, right? BlackRock, yeah, man, you got to have big money. You got to be a rich person to fuck with those guys, right? But I mean, if BlackRock ever does offer, oh my gosh. But we'll get there when we get there one day. It'll happen, but this is the one we've been waiting for, boys. And for all of you on this channel, if you're new here, man, I've been preaching about Fidelity around these parts for a good old long time. For a good long time. We've been waiting for them to dip their toes in this space. Like I said, Fidelity's been mining Bitcoin since 2014. And I want to tell you, if you're not from America, I want to show you how it works. Fidelity, this company, Fidelity Investments, like how you have branches of banks in your country, right? The bank has branches all over every city. Well, Fidelity has that. Branches all over the place. Branches all over America. Oh, yeah, from small towns to big cities. From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea. Northwest, east, and south. Fidelity is the monster. It is the master. And what Fidelity has is what I like to call kill zones.
Oh, yeah. A kill zone?
Yes. Fidelity kill zone. What a Fidelity kill zone is soccer mom and dad walk into the Fidelity office and they're greeted by someone. His name's Johnny. Johnny's got the tie. He's got the suit. His hair is nice and coiffed. When he smells good. Yes. And you look down on his finger, he's got a ring on it. Oh, he's a married man. Yes. So responsible. You know how it is. They think a married guy's responsible. And so what happens is soccer mom and dad walked in. Jimmy comes out and says, hey, hello, Johnson family. Why don't you come right this way? I can help you. Well, so they walk into his office. Now, his office, it's a kill zone. It's a kill zone. It's built to make sure that soccer mom and dad do not leave that office without signing up to some investment vehicle that Fidelity has.
Well, how do they do that, Shomari?
Well, how they do that is very simple. So here's Johnny. So imagine me, I'm Johnny. I've got my university degree, bang, right above my head. Shows that I'm a smarty pants. And then I've got a big banner of Fidelity right across my head. Yes, shows stability. And then I've got a picture of my wife and kids, smiling. And then I've got a picture of me and my buddies out in the woods together, with a big fish. I caught a big old trout. Yeah. So what do you mean? What's that, a kill zone? Oh, I'm going to show you how the kill zone works. So soccer mom and dad sit down, and Johnny goes, hi, Johnson family, just give me one moment to close out this account, and I'll be right with you. And he starts tapping on his fucking computer. He's not doing anything on the computer. Johnny's not doing a fucking daggone thing on that computer. You know what Johnny's doing? Johnny's giving them a minute to look at his degree. Oh, yeah, soccer mom and dad see that. They say, yes, smarty pants. They see the Fidelity sign. I mean, they know they're in Fidelity. But this is the juice. This is the juice. He's got the picture of the wife and kids. Oh, good family man. Honest man.
Oh, yeah.
Soccer mom loves that. And then he's got the picture of him and his buddies out in the woods, catching a big old salmon, big old trout, a big old fish. Thumbs up. Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, soccer dad likes that. Yeah. This is a man's man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a man's man. He's smart and he's out there manning. Yeah, and that's what Johnny does. He goes, I'll just be right with you in one moment. He's probably playing solitaire. Just giving them a chance to look at the diploma and the pictures. All right? Then after a couple minutes, he'll be like, Pip, all right, great. Now, so how can I help you? All right? Yeah, and he looks at them and he's like, oh, Johnson family. We've got, and he's probably like a good guy too. He's got like a bowl of candy. Right? The Johnson family, they came in with their little daughter, little Susie. Oh, Susie. Yeah. Right? He reaches in his drawer, pulls out a bowl of candy. Oh, candy for the kids. There you go, Susie. Pick a candy. Here you go. Let me talk to your parents for a minute. So, guys, here at Fidelity, we have a great investment opportunity. We believe that this is suited just for you and your family. We've got this new, whatever. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be, first of all, we can get you set up in our Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin ETF, yes, our exchange-traded fund product, which is housing Bitcoin inside. Really? Right? And soccer dad goes, really? Is that a wise investment? And then fucking Jimmy, or whatever the guy's name was I said, he starts pulling out the data. Well, sir, since last November, so imagine this is happening today. And imagine I'm the Fidelity guy. Well, sir, since last November, Bitcoin has gone up 400%. How's your 401k looking? Has anything in your 401k gone up 400%, Mr. Johnson? No, absolutely not. I don't even think I've had my 401k for over 20 years. And I don't even think the whole thing has gone up 400%. Exactly, Mr. Johnson. We can get you in a high-powered investment opportunity right here. Little Susie's going to need money to go to college. Little Susie's going to need money to go to college, sir. By the time she's ready. All right, she's like, how old are you, little Susie? I'm 7 years old. That's 11 years from now, sir. 18, you go to college around here. Well, in Canada, that's how we did it. That's 11 years from now, sir, Mr. Johnson. Imagine how much college is going to cost then. Now, if we can get you into this Bitcoin fund right here, we believe that we can not only get her college fund paid, but we believe that we can have you in profits. Yeah, well, what happens? They both saw the degree. They know he's a smarty pants. Soccer mom loves him. Look, he's got the beautiful wife, the smiling kids. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson's just jealous because he's never caught a big fish like that. Man's man. Yes. So, could I sign you guys up? Signed up. That's the kill zone. Yeah, there's Fidelity kill zones all across the country. And if this ETF gets approved, and so that's the part that I wanted to tell you about. That's the part that is a little bit of a bummer. If it gets approved, you have to remember this. I know, I hate to say this part, but we have to talk the truth here. When it comes to when it comes to the SEC and ETFs, it's a vote. Remember this, Gary Gensler, well, he's only one vote. So he's only one vote. So it's not guaranteed that we're going to get approvals on any of these ETFs. But the good thing is that, the chairman of the agency usually sets the tone, right? The chairman of the agency sets the tone, and then the other employees and other commission members in that, sort of go along, right? Not every time, but, the boss always sets the tone, sets the, what do you call it? Well, like in a corporation, right? The boss sets the corporate culture. So you could see, for instance, let's look at this. You can see, for instance, in Wolf of Wall Street, well, the corporate culture was just a drug-fueled mess and raking in money, right? Whereas the corporate culture, for instance, in a place like, I don't know, in Google, right? If you go to Google in Silicon Valley, corporate culture is probably just be a nerd, sit on your laptop, show that you're doing work, right? You know what I'm saying? Those boys aren't doing big old lines on, You see what I'm saying? Corporate culture. And so Gensler, well, he's a blockchain master. So he can actually talk to these other commissioners who are going to be on the vote, in the vote, and explain to them, look, guys, blockchain is this, blockchain can do that, blockchain can do that. Now, obviously, I'm just speculating here, okay? But this is what I hope happens. He'll sit down and tell them, look, this is the real deal, this, that. Right? Jay Clayton was a lawyer. Like I said, he didn't know anything. What the fuck you got a lawyer running the SEC for? Fucking retard Trump, you fucking moron. Right? Fucking idiot. Right? You have to get, all right, you get it. So, yeah, Gensler will come in there and he'll explain, well, I am a blockchain. I literally teach it at MIT. This is a great technology. We would like to do regulatory. Hold on, let me say this the right way. We would like to make regulations that are favorable to this industry, because we would like this industry to grow and innovate and push us forward. Right? He can talk to that. Right? Gary Gensler can talk to that. Jay Clayton couldn't talk to that. Clayton was a fucking lawyer, right? But Gary Gensler can explain, like, look, we're falling behind. Xi Jinping is blockchaining up China. We have to let our boys innovate, and now's not the time to be half-assing this thing. China's already first. Wow, let's get real about it. China's first. Xi Jinping, like you guys do in my comments, first. Yeah, well. Xi Jinping said, first, look, we got to catch up. This is America. We can do it. but we have to have favorable regulations. So let's give these little nerds what they need. Let's give these techno guys, these developers, these innovators, let's talk like adults. Let's give these technological innovators all support of America. And here at the SEC, we're going to unleash said support. And the way we can do it first is bang, by approving an ETF. Are you with me? Like I said, this is not guaranteed. This is not guaranteed. So, I don't want to blow sunshine up anyone's ass or bullshit you. But it's about as, we'll see. We'll just see. I don't want to say anything else. All right, so let's read. I know, it's all about Gensler. It's all about Gensler. It's all about Gensler. And if he unleashes, if he lets Fidelity get this daggone ETF, holy, Fidelity be sucking moms and dads into the kill zones left and right. From coast to coast. From sea to shining sea, baby. Bang! We're going to be rich. All right, let's move on. I know I went into it, but I want the new people to get it. I know you guys who have been here, you guys get it, but I want the new people to understand the gravity. You know what I'm saying? About the big money, the big boys coming. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust. So that's what's going to be, it's going to be called. That's what the trust is going to be called. Fidelity, it's going to be called the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust. Was filed with the SEC on Wednesday, according to a Form S1 registration statement. So S1, that's when you're filing to be, to offer some shit like this. That appeared on the regulatory website. So the ETF aims to track the digital currency's daily performance using the Fidelity Bitcoin Investment PR, an index that derives from several price feeds. So this is how they're going to do, this is what they're going to use for their price discovery. So a fund is just a basket of assets. Well, how do you price it? You need price discovery. And so they're going to use Fidelity Bitcoin Index for their price discovery. So from the prospectus, the trust provides direct exposure to Bitcoin, and the shares of the trust are valued on a daily basis using the same methodology used to calculate the index. The fund is incorporated in Delaware, with Fidelity Digital Asset Services listed as the custodian. Fidelity says investors can access the fund through a traditional brokerage account without the potential barriers to entry or risks involved with hodling or transferring Bitcoin directly. So back, you'll be able to buy this through a traditional brokerage account. So your E-Trade account, or more importantly, probably some sort of Fidelity investment account, Soccer Mom will be able to press one button and buy herself some daggone Bitcoin. Like other proposals, Bitcoin ETFs, like other proposed Bitcoin ETFs, the Fidelity Trust is intended to provide more institutional pathways for cryptocurrencies. But, right, Coinbase, like I said, Soccer Mom and Dad, they don't want to do this Coinbase shit and this Qcoin crap and all that nonsense. They want nice institutional pathways to their crypto that they're familiar with. All right? Soccer Mom and Dad already have fucking shit with Fidelity, right? They're comfortable with them. And so when Fidelity's like, hey, brings them into the kill zone, all right, we got this other thing for you. This is really going to make you some daggone money. Yeah, well, they're comfortable with that. They're great. Sign me up. Let's go. Right? And that's what we really need, like trying to get Soccer Mom and Dad to go through all the bullshit we go through. That's not going to work. Not on any level that we need or that I want. So speculation about a U.S. Bitcoin ETF has been rampant since the 2017 bull market. So far, lawmakers at the SEC have struck down every proposal to securitize Bitcoin in an ETF over concerns of extreme volatility and price manipulation. Bullshit. Proponents of the flagship cryptocurrency believe the tide could be changing now that Bitcoin has matured as an asset class. Well, I don't know about maturing as an asset class, but now we've got Gary Gensler. Bah! That's what's going to do it. Last week, Goldman Sachs filed for an ETF that includes the option to add Bitcoin exposure. The outcallable contingent coupon ETF-linked notes may have exposure to cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, indirectly through an investment in a grantor trust. So that's that same thing, right? This trust will be full of Bitcoin, and so these guys are investing in it. Oh, that's the Goldman Sachs thing I just read to you. Right. Oh, that's what I just read to you. Okay, now I see what they're saying. Right, exactly. So, all right, so I already said to you about that. So, north of the border, Canadian regulators have so far approved 2 Bitcoin ETFs. The Purpose Bitcoin ETF, which was launched in mid-February, generated $100 million in volume during its first hours of trading. And Fidelity was among the first major institutions to embrace cryptocurrencies. The firm began mining. Oh, they even talk about it. I haven't read this article. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't need to read it. All I needed to see was Fidelity files for Bitcoin ETF. And I knew I was going to read it. But here they are. So if you want proof of what I just said, the firm began mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, I didn't know they were mining Ethereum too. In 2014. The same year, Abigail Johnson became the company's president and CEO. So, bang! Fidelity signs up for an ETF, applies for an ETF. Daggone. If that is approved, holy shit. I can guarantee you right now, you're going to see Bitcoin ETF commercials on TV. Yeah. If this gets approved on a Monday, yeah, give it about a week or two. Yeah, you'll see advertisements on TV about it. Obviously, because Fidelity wants to get the customers first. So you'll see advertisements on TV. I tell you right now, Fidelity will probably be doing mailers, mailing advertisements to their clients at home. Like in the mail, you know what I mean? In the mail. Mailers. 1 second. Wow. Advertising it to their clients at home. So this is a big deal. Now, the truth is, what I really want to see is the 401ks, right? Because 401k is different in that if you're a worker bee here in America, you have to have a 401k, right? Well, or you're not going to have a retirement, right? Fund. You're not going to have some retirement money, right? And what I like about a 401k is that, well, you see, so let me put it this way. A Bitcoin ETF, while amazing, and it is, and, Fidelity will putting their clients' money into this space, and they'll be offering it to their clients, but it's different in that an ETF is something you take extra money out to buy, right? I buy a share of an ETF, whereas your 401k, it's just something that happens automatic, right? So that makes it easier. A soccer mom or dad doesn't have to think about, when I'm taking out, this much money to buy Bitcoin, it's just automatic, right? So really what I want to see about Fidelity is Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin IRAs, but sorry, not ETF. We're just talking about ETF. Bitcoin, what do you call these? 401ks. Yeah, that's going to be the ultimate of ultimate. But this is fucking amazing. They'll be putting their clients in this big time and bringing us that money. All right, let's move on. Bang! Whoops. Bang! There we go. Where's the bang here? Look. Wesley. See, brother. Bang! Wesley brought a little piggy wiggy. Tsunami is coming. Bang! All right, it is. What's he saying that for? Oh, yes, of course. For the Fidelity. Yes. Look. Daggone right, Wesley. Daggone right. Look, piggy wiggy. Morgan to offer Bitcoin to its client, what? Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin to its clients. Boom. Goldman Sachs notes ETF over the Bitcoin. Boom. And Fidelity files for Bitcoin ETF fucksticks. Bang. Boom. Oh, yeah. So first of all, let's see the bang. And then, boom. Bang. When the big money comes here, brothers, your portfolio is going to look like, look, boom. And I know your portfolios are already looking good. So just imagine what it's going to look like Right now, your portfolios are looking great. You know they are. You're up. Fuck, everybody's up hundreds of thousands. Everyone listening to this channel, you're up hundreds of thousands. Yeah, well, wait till the big money comes. It hasn't even arrived yet. Right? Right now, we're just dealing with soccer mom and dad money. Right? The retail money. Average consumer money. Wait till institutional. Bang! Starts flowing in. What's it going to look like? Boom. There we go. All right, Piggy Wiggy. Let's move on. And so, Wesley, obviously, not an idiot. He knows what's going down. Yeah, Fidelity Investments, baby. Fidelity Investments. Files for that Bitcoin ETF. Let's hope we get it. Bang! All right. We got Sloppy. What's Sloppy talking about? So first of all, Sloppy, led by the Zebra, bang! Holding down the insurgency in the north, up in Canada. Bang! What do we got, Sloppy? CB News. The International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications now has Morpheus as a member. Sloppy loves this thing, Morpheus. All right. I mean, anyone can enter an association, but I guess by being a member, though, you show that you're, some sort of compliant in some way. I don't know much about that association, so I can't speak about it. So, Morpheus Network joins inatba.org. inatba.org facilitates positive change in the blockchain ecosystem. They're dedicated to supporting and promoting their members as they work to bridge public and private entities. Bang! Good stuff. Let's give it up. Bang! Grunstable. Live at the Zebra. Live at the Zebra. Bang! What do you say? Trust. What do you say here? Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a second, actually. All right, and then Grunstable. All right, all right, so we'll get to that in a second, because that's funny from Kong. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, but let's do this first, and then we'll get to Kong. Love you, Kong. Look, Bitcoin Kong. Ooh, wow. Love with the Sea Brother. Bang. Robbie Hardaway. Love with the Sea Brother. Bang. Bam. Connecting the dots. Love with the Sea Brother. Bang. Lorna, all in downs. Look, she said, look, fuck sticks.
Well, I'm all in.
Bang! That's how she rolls. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang! Eco News. Oh, here's a new one. What do we got here? Passionate about the business and economic world. Nice. Yes, we need a... good stuff. Love the Zebra. Bang! DJ Pollywood. Love the Zebra. Bang! All right, and then here's the Kong thing. Wait, whoops, where'd the Kong thing go? Oh, there it is. So, CB Newswire, yes, Kong. He said, look, stadium coming soon, brothers. You know how we do around these parts. Look. Yes, Kong, tell him. That's how we do it. Get some stadiums, bang. Get some money, bang. Get some banksters, bang. Make this loot, bang. Yes. Love you, Kong. See you, Kong. Bang. All right. Oh, here's everybody else. All right, good. Let's get her over. Let's get her done. Ryan Overstreet. Bitcoin, I'm here for the blockchain revolution. Jim Rat, futurist and student of globalization. Yes. Globalization, baby. Read the book One World Ready or Not. Well, I'm sure you already have if you're a student of globalization. Everybody has. Every master of globalization has read that book. Look. From William Greider, go buy that book, One World Ready or Not. By William Greider. That'll teach you about the world you live in right now. So love you, Ryan. Love you with the bang. Oh, yeah. I'll get you squared away. Abundantly me. Love with the brother. Bang. And the kid. Bang. Yes. Sunny B, Spy Lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. Radster. Love with the brother. Hold down the insurgency in Prague. Yes. Yes, he's the European wing. Well, one of the European wing of the insurgency. Love with the brother. Bang. Andrew Macheda. Love with the brother. Bang. Ramen is all I eat around these parts. That's how he does it. He ain't fucking around. Oh, yeah, he's got $5. He puts 4 into crypto, 1 into ramen. That's how it goes. Chief Avizo and the Paskuyaki tribe holding down the fort. Look at those tools. Don't mess with those boys. V-Chain Masters, V-Chain Hodlers, V-Chain Killers. Bang. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bang. Yes. That's how it goes around those parts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's DP. So, brother. Love you, see, brother. Bang. All right. That's everybody then. DJ Skull. Here's one more last person. DJ producer from Karachi, Pakistan. All right, brother. Bang, ticka, ticka, ding. Ticka, ticka, ding, dong, ticka, ticka, ding, ding, ticka, ticka, ding. Oh, yeah. I used to party with some Pakistanis back in Toronto, man. Yes. What's it called? Bangara? Is that the bang, ticka, ticka, ding, ticka, ticka, ding, ticka, ticka, ding, dong, ticka, ticka, ding. All right, DJ Skull, love with the sea, brother. Bang. Yeah. I used to party with some Pakistani guys. I'd eat that tandoori chicken. Oh, that was Indian. Tandoori chicken, actually. Well, whatever, man. Look. Yeesh, probably didn't like to hear me say that. All right, Justin Davina, love with the sea, brother. Bang. Mario Dyer, love with the sea, brother. Bang. And the last one. Crypto Eveline, love with the sea, girl, see girl. Bang. All right, let's get back to the bang. Let's get back to the bang. Let's get back to the Death Star. Yes. Look. Wow, so today was Big Boy Day. Now, today was Big Boy Talk. Big Boy Talk. You know what I'm saying? Big Boy Talk. So I went down today. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the kind of talk we've been waiting for. Finally. On this America. American big boys. You know what that means. Yeesh. Oh, yeah, they're going to be pumping this money into this space. They're going to be advertising all over the place. Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. All right, so let's check it out. Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin to clients. And so, but what I really liked about that story was the $1.5 trillion thing. He said, once you start offering it up to retail investors, this is for retail, in an institutional setting, which is what I've been talking about all the time. Soccer mom and dad, they don't want to put up with cut and paste and KYC and sending Bitcoins off into because you fuck up one letter of the, the address or whatever you call it. Well, now your Bitcoin's just lost in oblivion, right? No one wants to put up with that. But when Morgan Stanley just says, hey, soccer mom, no problem. Just press that little button.
Oh, yeah. This one little shiny button.
Just one little shiny button. Yeah, well, she'll do that. She'll fucking do that. And well, that will bring us to they estimated 1.5 trillion. There'll be a lot more than that. Well, globally. I mean, 1.5 trillion you can pull out of the American market. But I mean, let's not forget the Chinese, the Indians, the Europeans. I mean, when their big banks like Morgan Stanley start offering stuff like this, well, it's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the hook. And, well, Morgan Stanley's obviously a mega master here. And so, well, when smaller banks, like the lesser banks, not our top tier banks, like a top tier is like, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, HSBC, like that. The smaller ones, well, let's even go like this, like TD Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and then even smaller ones. Well, when they see the biggest of the big dogs offering services, well, they're not going to be left behind. And that's going to create more momentum in this space to offer crypto services. And what did it say when we were reading it? It said, I like the way the guy said it. He said, it's Bitcoin. It's driving two things. You don't want to be you want to be the first one offering Bitcoin services. And obviously, you don't want to be the last one offering Bitcoin services because your clients who want Bitcoin services will leave you and go somewhere else. And so this creates the momentum, right? If soccer mom and dad know, Morgan Stanley, let's get real. This is a gold star name. This is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the best of the best. When soccer mom and dad see, hey, just download this app from Morgan Stanley and buy your crypto. Well, they will do that. They'll do that. Oh, I wanted crypto. Yay, Goldman's offering it now, right? Like, now they'll do that. It's the legitimacy, right? It's the legitimacy. Like, is soccer mom and dad going to go to Coinbase? Nah, not necessarily. But when fucking Morgan Stanley, you know, you're on their trading account and like all of a sudden you log in and it says, new to the trading desk, Bitcoin. Oh, nice and easy. Press one fucking button. Nice and easy. They're going to buy it. They're going to buy it. They're going to get in. That's a no-brainer. And so this isn't a thing. So crypto hodlers, bang! Here we go. The big dogs. That's Morgan Stanley. That's in the story number one. Now we got Goldman Sachs. So this thing that they're offering here, it's a little different. It's not a Bitcoin fund. It's a fund that, the way they worded it, you know, it could own Bitcoin. In other words, the actual Bitcoin, but it sounds like it's mostly about Bitcoin related, crypto related companies. And that's what I was telling you, like, people are starting to say, like, if Grayscale keeps up buying so much Bitcoin, the SEC might tell them, look, you're no longer a regular company. You're now an ETF, right? You have too much Bitcoin, right? Like Elon Musk, he has what's called a company, a corporation, an LLC, right? It's not a financial company. It's a car company. They build cars, electric cars. And so, but he has a little Bitcoin in the company, but he's still a car company. But if you're a thing like Grayscale, yeah, well, all your company does is own Bitcoin. And so you're more like a fund, really, because your shares. So here's a share of Grayscale. Here's Bitcoin. And here my hand's Bitcoin. Yeah, well, when Bitcoin goes up, Grayscale shares go up. When Bitcoin goes down, Grayscale shares go down. So you're kind of more of an ETF, right? We'll have to see about that. We have to see what the SEC says about that. I'm interested because it's a good argument. You only own Bitcoin. Like, that's all you do, you fuckers. Aren't you just really a fucking a Bitcoin ETF kind of thing? But anyways, let's get back to Goldman Sachs now. But when Goldman Sachs, just like the Morgan Stanley thing, when all the lesser banks see that Goldman Sachs is in on the game too, well, you don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be left behind. And, and I guarantee your shareholders are telling you, what the fuck? Goldman Sachs is already in. Let's go. Right? The insiders, the big shareholders. And so, great for crypto, great for the multiverse. Back and finally, oh, look. Fidelity. I love even just saying this. Fidelity files for a Bitcoin ETF. Bang! Van Brienen! That's how it goes. Van Brienen level. This is Van Brienen level.
What do you mean, Shomari?
Well, like I just told you, Fidelity Investments have offices all across the country, from sea to shining sea, from the Pacific to the Atlantic. Ha! And let me tell you, Americans trust Fidelity. If you're if you're a worker bee, what do you call these? What do you call these people? Middle class, suburbanite. You're like a suburbanite with a disposable income. I guarantee you probably have, 80% of them have Fidelity investments already. That's standard. These are the type of people, they make a lot of money. They have money to cover the costs of their lives. Yeah, soccer dad is probably investing a little bit of his earnings on E-Trade. But soccer mom, maybe she doesn't want to, do it herself. But so you go to Fidelity. And I told you the story about my sister. I told her, I was like, Rachel, get the Bitcoin. And she was like, Shomari, but how do I know it's going to make money? I have a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, one of these. All right. Yeah, she's good, Rachel. I'm glad you smartened up now, though. Right? They're afraid, people just aren't trained in that way. You're not, if you read read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what the book tells you is, well, the reason we have public school education is because we had the industrial age. Well, so you had to have, back before public schools, if you had money, your child could learn to read and write and do math. But before that, before that, if you had the money, you had to read and write. And you could pay for your child to read and write and do math. And that's how the rich always stayed so rich, because every other American was just an illiterate fucking moron, right? Then the industrialized age happened. Yeah, well, you had to teach American skills, right? So that's how that's how America got the public system that we have. Free education from kindergarten until grade 8, and then from high school, grade 9 to grade 12, right? That's the basics. If we can get someone to go through those grades from kindergarten to grade 12, is it grade 12? Yeah. Well, we have a worker bee. Obviously, things changed because the world got more technological and more things. So now you have to be smarter. You have to have a degree. Obviously, if you don't have a college degree now, it's like you didn't finish school, right? But back in the days, that's how it was. And that's what Robert Kiyosaki, so buy the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that's what he talks about, is that school is built for you to work for a company. That's what they teach you, to work for a corporation, right? Doing some, whatever it is, either with your hands, building some shit with sheet metal or whatever, or, making spreadsheets for your boss, right? Like, they don't train you how to make your own money, right? Schools don't teach you that. I told you this. Did I say it yesterday? Like all those traders you see on Wall Street, they didn't go to school for that. There's no such thing as a bachelor degree in trading Forex, bachelor degree in trading stocks. No, the companies teach them that. The banksters teach them that. These little math nerd kids, that once they get to the company, right? And so, why are we talking about this? How does that relate to the Fidelity ETF? Hold on. And so that's how our modern day society works. Oh, and that's what I mean. So the average 90% of people are just trained to do what they do, and they learned it. They know how to do it. It puts money in their pocket, food on their table, so they just do that, right? And then on the weekends, have fun with their friends. It doesn't teach, the system doesn't teach you how to make money. And so that's where Fidelity comes in that most of these workers, well, they're scared. You have a good enough job where, I don't know, maybe you're the, marketing director of blah, 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 or you're the blah, blah, blah. So you have money. Your wife's got money. After your bills are paid, you got extra money left over. You're smart enough to know, well, let's put this money to work for us. So you go to a place like, bang, Fidelity. And millions of Americans go to Fidelity. They're asset managers, right? Wealth managers. We read that earlier. I told you about asset managers and wealth managers. Yeah, these are people, they're not like you. You're a killer. I don't know about killer, but you're a different, if you're listening to me, you're a different breed of person. You're willing to just throw your money out here and see what happens, right? Yeah, most people are not. They are not. They are not willing to get into, like, I show people all the time how much money I make. Yeah, they're, but I don't know. Yeah, they just don't want to do it, and it's, I don't know how many times in my chat room, I've got Edwin, I've got Slappy, all of them talking about, man, I told my friends about crypto and no one's doing anything, right? They don't get into it. right? And so that's these type of people. Yeah, they need a Fidelity to get into crypto, right? They're telling them to go to Coinbase, cut and paste, and do this and that. They're too afraid. But if you tell them, hey, Fidelity's offering Bitcoin,
Really?
yeah, they'll fucking go to Fidelity in a snap second. And plus, when they enter the kill zone, I've showed you the kill zone, the degree with the picture of the wife and kids and the fucking nice big old trout, big old salmon this motherfucker caught with his buddies. Fuck yeah, right? That kills him right there. That kills that kills the Johnson family right there. Where do we sign? Where do we sign? And so basically we got mega boys. We got Morgan Stanley. Bang! Goldman Sachs. Bang! And the monster of all monsters. Fidelity. Bang! Coming to the space. And so this year is going to be a magical, glorious year. We might still have a Noah Fest 2021 yet.
Really? You think so?
I'm not sure. Summer of 2022, I think, maybe, though, for sure. But if we can squeeze one out, they'll be great. So, okay, everybody, that's good enough. That's enough of my yap. I've talked enough. I think you get the point. The Mastas are here. The big boys are here. This train has left the building. We're going to ride this train, yeah. We're going to ride it. Look. We're going to ride this train, yeah. We're going to ride it. Look. Accumulate, yeah. You better ride it. Look. Before it's too late, yeah. You better ride it. Look. Gonna ride this train, yeah. We're going to ride it. To the moon, yeah. We're going to ride it. Oh, yeah. And if you had any doubt, for 3 years I've been preaching. Well, here comes the reality. Told you, I'm a market master. I know this shit. You think these mega boys are going to allow an asset class like this to just sit there dormant, doing nothing? Fuck no. These guys see all the money. They see all that. Remember, I showed you the thing. The analysts are telling these mastas, look, Mr. Jamie Dimon, this VeChain thing, it has this onboarding. This IOTA thing has this onboarding. Mr. Hedge Fund Manager, look, there's this thing called Singularity Net. It's got a walking, talking robot. It even drew and sold an NFT. Daggo! Yeah, it's real. This is real. Yeah, well, they're not going to let something like this go to waste. They're going to milk this cow. And thankfully, we're here first. I'm not going to get into Noah like yesterday. But you're here first, positioned to get that money when it all rolls in, and you will be rich. Bye. All right, so let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Look, in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang. Love talking crypto. Bang. This is the favorite time of my day, especially when I get to say shit like this. Bang. So thank you for having me in your home, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So until then, subscribe here, press the bell. Boom. And watch this video over here. Boom. Greatest of the multiverse. And I'll see you all tomorrow. My name is Shomari Clarke, and I am always watching on money. You're going to be rich. Keep accumulating, and let's get this thing done. My name is Shomari Clarke, and I'm always on duty. Bang! Yes. Oh, yeah. Over and out.